Hello, happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome. I am Meredith. I am here with our message for the 19th of June, 2025, on the eve of an astrological sign shift, change. We're moving into Cancer season tomorrow. So happy birthday, Gemini. Happy birthday, Cancer. Today we have the sun obviously in Gemini. The moon is in Pisces, moving into Aries later today. Pluto still retrograde. And Wild Reflections Tarot on the table. What's on offer to us in the energy atmosphere? What are we being blessed with today? Our first card, Six of Swords. Excellent, because this is all about us moving into much more favorable waters. And I also feel this is such a great message coming after all the messages about doing something different, making just one little change, and here we are moving in a new direction, one that's much more pleasing for us. So we've left something behind, and I would say it's old programming and belief system. So congratulations, whatever rut you may have put yourself in for however long you've been in it. It's expired. The value of it has run its course. So what are we moving into on this beautiful Six of Swords? Where are we? What are the calmer waters all about? Next two cards. First is Seven of Wands. Excellent. The Trailblazer card. And as I almost always explain to you, in the Six of Wands, we have homecoming, success, homecoming to our own heart space, victory on that card. And then, the artwork in traditional tarot shows something of a defensive scene, usually on the Seven of Wands. And I have the feeling that that is a misinterpretation a bit of, or the artwork lends itself to an interpretation that is not entirely correct. The Seven of Wands, first, it's a seven, so you've got heaven touching earth on that card. And what better thing to have happen when you're already in victory and success, homecoming to your heart space on the Six of Wands. For me, the seven is taking all that energy that's built up within you and charging ahead and blazing a trail. So the Seven of Wands for me is taking the heaven on earth and trailblazing with it, which is a great flow of energy off the Six of Wands. So what are we trailblazing to? You don't get anything better than that, really. I mean, unless that's an Ace of Cups. There's the Ten of Pentacles. This is the legacy of happiness. This is the journey that we're on. And I feel like our personal discoveries in recent months, most especially since the last eclipse season, our personal discoveries have been profound enough for us to stay with the divine flow in the direction of our happiness. We're figuring it out. We're figuring out how magically miraculous we really are. The power we have to bring animation to energy, which is really manifestation in motion, is incredible. And most of us don't even recognize just how much energy we have for this. This is part of our purpose, is to live the magic that we are, to create with the divine and build on a legacy of happiness for ourselves. And I say we're being quite successful about it now. Oh my word. There it is, Ten of Cups, on the heels of the Ten of Pentacles. Holy wow, that's the Ace of Cups to the power of 10. Love, bliss, joy, happiness on overflow to the power of 10. This is divine fulfillment here. So whatever small changes y'all have made, you're seeing the results. Or the tide is turning and you will see results very soon. Lots of fulfillment coming our way. Next set of two cards. Two of Cups, gorgeous, because we have met ourselves exactly where we are non-judgmentally. We've accepted our journey. We've accepted our spiritual challenges. And We have overcome so many obstacles. So in the Two of Cups, the message there is really about being in harmony with oneself. When you look in the mirror, you can honestly look in your own eyes. No shame, no blame, no guilt, no nothing. Total self-responsibility. Showing up in the way you desire to be met has to happen with you first before it happens anywhere else. And look at this lineup of cards. For me, this is a big congratulations. That's an atta-girl, that's an atta-boy. Good on you for having done what needs to be done to move yourself into better waters, to build on your legacy of happiness in a harmonious way with great joy, laughter, and fun. Yes. Paired with the Two of Cups, we have, excellent, Queen of Pentacles. What a great demonstration in the cards to see what the King and the Queen of Pentacles really do, because this is what she's got at her back. All of this success, all of this joy, all of this happiness. And what is she doing? She's continuing to create with the divine source. And that's our encouragement here. Show up in the way you desire to be met. I'd say some of us have addressed our standards in terms of what's acceptable to us and for us. And we've kind of straightened up a bit in that realm, and we've stopped giving away our energy to people, places, and things that are really just great big sucking voids for our energy. And I feel like we've gathered ourselves together. We've taken a look at all that we need, desire, require, and had a nice reassessment and realigned how we show up. So the King and the Queen of Pentacles both are wonderful at creating a ripple effect onward from the quality of all that is good, great, and wonderful in the now. And I feel like that's exactly what this Queen is showing us. Now that you are fully in your legacy of happiness, co-creating with divine source for that, living in the fulfillment of your 10 of Cups, continuing to journey on, continuing to choose above and beyond old behaviors and habits, cultivating all of this and more for the oncoming. That's what the Queen's up to here. And then we have, look at this, Ace of Wands. Gorgeous. Bring your creativity, bring your passion, your fire, your motivation, your ambition, your enthusiasm, your intellect, and your pure, raw, soulful presence into everything that you do. Aces are a new beginning and a fresh start. They neutralize challenging cards nearby. And I feel like we've taken hold of our Ace of Wands and we're holding it aloft and we're like, yeah, accomplished. Now what? I have so much energy to channel into. You fill in that blank. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. How is the universe helping us out behind the scenes? Nine of Pentacles, great card of self-sovereignty. This is the self-relationship we're talking about on our Two of Cups. Meeting yourself where you are at and showing up in the way you desire to be met. You are in the Nine of Pentacles. You are a minor arcana version of the Empress, giving birth, giving life to whatever it is that's on your horizon. Next, we have the Death card. Hello, Scorpio. That takes great transformation. That takes a lot of bringing things to a close and opening up new doors for fresh starts. Ace of Wands. Transformation, transition. No joke. It's quite a journey. You all know it. Then you have Six of Pentacles. This is more of the being met in the way that you show up energy, because this card brings harmoniously the energy of generosity, reciprocity. You give what you get what you give. You didn't always give what you got. Hence the Six of Swords and why you moved on from that shit, right? And then, oh, nice, more harmony in the Justice card. I like this. You found a way to harmonize your scales through transformation, through commitment to self-relationship, caring for yourself first and foremost, and giving from your overflow, 10 of Cups, 10 times over. You are meant to be living the love, the bliss, the joy, and the happiness And everything that comes beyond that comes from the overflow. Keep that in perspective. And then the Seven of Cups, it creates a lot of opportunity for fresh opportunity. This is the Spoiled for Choice card. It is a number 7. We've got ourselves in a great position where heaven is touching earth within us. We're in harmony. We've overcome some kind of obstacle. Whether we can verbalize, describe, or, adequately share what this change and transition has been or not, doesn't matter. You've created for yourself a lot of opportunity, and this Queen is showing us how to use that opportunity, especially in the light of this beautiful Ace of Wands. So lots of options, lots of choices, and don't become entangled with the timing of the options and choices. Not everything has to happen right now. And it isn't a message about, well, I have to pick one and stick to one. Well, pick one for right now and then revisit and come back and pick another later, right? Yeah. All right, angel answers. Put a question to this deck if you have one. Let it confirm the current reading or be a fresh message, personalized just to you. Woo. All right, emphatic success falling out of the deck. Nice. Trust yourself. Remain positive. I love how these cards just repeat. There's 46 or so cards in this deck. And yet, we almost always pick out the same 5. Variations on a theme. Take action. If you know there's a step to take or there's something to do, that's a reminder not to procrastinate. And a soft no. Know when to say no. And know when to say yes. Sometimes you have to say no for yourself so that you can show up like the Two of Cups, right? Sometimes you need a little quiet. I did the last 2 days. That's why I wasn't here on the channel. Any quiet I could get, I took it. All right, final word on the reading from angels and ancestors. By no means was I really resting. Just getting quiet where I can. Sweet. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? Seriously. Here she is again. The Oracle. Allow for important information. You know, your intuition is always talking. Coming with this card is Father Sky, our version of the Emperor in this deck. Trust in the unknown. Nice, I like it. That's the take a leap of faith with yourself. I feel like there's one more in here for us today. Well, it looks like 2. Okay, Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information, epiphanies, ahas, discoveries. And then we have Spring. Oh, cool. Last day of spring, we get the Spring card. See your seeds grow. We certainly have that in our 2 beautiful 10s, our 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups on the table. Certainly in our Ace of Wands. Look how these seeds are growing. It's all in your hands. All right, everybody, have a wonderful Thursday. Peace, love, joy, lots of laughter. Go make it happen. Namaste.